Good morning, Classroom 8 students. Those here and those at home. And if you're at home, we miss you. Can't wait for you to be able to come into school and have fun with us. I just want to, yeah, I guess you can hear me. So yesterday, if you can see what we have up here, yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, and Wednesday starts with a W. Boom, 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 boom. And it says w. Every letter makes a sound. The W says w. So today, we'll put that up there for today. It is Wednesday. And if you look at our calendar, yesterday was the 15th. That means today is, let's find out. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and after that comes, ta-da, 16. That's the number 16. It's written 1, 6. The number 16 has 2 digits in it, 1 and 6. And it's going to go right up here on our Wednesday. And it is still for another week because it doesn't become autumn or fall till next week. So that makes it still summer. Although it kind of doesn't act like summer because it's a little cooler out now. But we still have the sun. And we'll still have some warm weather. And it'll get warmer again. It always does. But in summer, sometime at the beginning of, July and August, when it's really summer, it gets hot. And in the summer, you wear shorts instead of long pants. And maybe you wear flip-flops, sandals. Maybe you don't. I wear sneakers most of the year round, so I have a few flip-flops, but I like my sneakers. I wonder what you wear. In the summer, I see, what does it look like you see? What do you see in the summertime? Say, I see, with your eyes, I see bumblebees. And when you hear them, if they're coming by your ear, and you hear them with your ear, you would hear bzzz. That's how I don't know if they all sound like that, but and I think, is that the beating of their wings, Miss Hallie? I think so. I should have looked that up, but. And in the summer, I smell, and we smell with our nose. Nose. You can smell people maybe cooking in their yard, or having a barbecue. They cook their meat outside, or vegetables. It doesn't have to just be meat. And watermelon is a big summer fruit that maybe you eat, maybe you don't. I personally love watermelon. All the melons, they're all so good. So that's just a little bit about today. It's not a full morning meeting because we have other things to do. I had forgotten to tell you at the beginning of the week, spit it out, Joanne, that we are going to do a letter of the week. Well, it might be letter of 2 weeks. So we can work on it. And today, which should have started on Monday, but better late than never, is the letter A. And we write A by going all the way to the top and go down, and all the way to the top and go down, and then across the letter A. The letter A. A stands for, a lot of words start with A. Like now, we all our symbols for our calendar are apples, and apple starts with A. What else starts with A? Oh, this is what everybody has. This. Well, maybe 2. Maybe you don't. Arm. I'd show you mine, but then you might not want to. You won't see much muscle. You'll see the other stuff hanging down. Arm. Maybe you've seen these in the sky. Maybe you've been on one. Airplane. Has anybody been away on an airplane? If you had, it probably was a while ago because nobody's really traveling right now because of COVID. But an airplane, and everybody gets in that, and it goes, takes off and goes way up in the sky. Sometimes when you're outside, you can look up and they leave a little white trail of their in the clouds or something. I don't even know if it's smoke from the plane or what it is, but you can see a thing. And if you're like me and you live kind of near the airport, sometimes we really hear the airplanes. It all depends on which way they're taking off, what runway they're using. Now this is something we'll see a lot more because of fall or autumn. Acorn. Those are in the trees and they plop down out of the tree. And they go on the ground and the squirrels look for them and they hide them away for winter because they crack these open. They take the little hats off, the tops, and crack these open, and then they have stuff to eat inside. Some people roast acorns. I don't know about that. I shouldn't say that because I've never tried them. And one of our favorite activities, art. That's a small A. I don't like it when they have them in those letters, but that's one way they make the small A. Art. And we're going to be doing a lot of art activities, both here and then hopefully if you have the stuff at home, you can do it at home with us. So that's our letter for this week. So I'm going to put that up here so everybody can see it for the week, okay? And then we're going to do a number of the week. And this is a really weird one, but it is a number. It is the number 0. Just kind of like a circle. 0. And look, there's nothing in the box. Because that's what 0 is. 0 means you have nothing. You have none. I could say, oh, I have 5 apples. And Miss Hallie could be there with no apples, and she'd have 0 apples. And then maybe I would share my apples with her. It depends on whether she's happy or not. But lucky for Miss Hallie, she's always happy. So this week we were doing back to school activities, but I also thought that it would be good, because in the news to you, the NFL is 100 years old. Wow. That almost seems impossible. And the NFL stands for football. I don't know who watches football at home. I do. I have to watch my Patriots. Football.
These were the shoes we stood in yesterday, right? Yeah. They just don't seem to reach. I got that white thing.
The NFL is 100 years old in 2020. That means it started in 1920. That's a long time ago.
Okay.
The NFL is a group of professional football teams. The NFL was started in 1920. Oh, sure, I had to figure that out. Now I see it printed. It was started in Canton, Ohio. Now, Ohio is another state. We live in Rhode Island. And a lot of you live in Providence. Some of you may live in Cranston. I know there's a student here from Central Falls. So we live in a lot of different towns. I live in Warwick. Miss Hallie lives all the way down in Newport near the ocean. Ooh, lucky her. And I look like a psycho when I do it with my eyes on here. I should have gotten the smaller. I shouldn't have gotten the big one. So we're not going to read every single thing, or we won't read it all today. Just having problems getting the pages separated. A man in Canton helped start the NFL. His name was Ralph Hay. Ralph was the owner of a professional football league. There's your football or team, and there's all the guys on your team. Ralph knew owners of other football teams. Sorry, I can't read. It's hard to read backwards sometimes. He invited the owners to a meeting. That's when we all get together and we talk about things. Yep. That's a meeting. The meeting was in Canton. The meeting was on September 17th, 1920. So, actually, I could have read this tomorrow, because tomorrow's 17th, and that would have been the right day. That's okay. That's probably why I had it in tomorrow's folder, but I decided to do it today. The NFL was started at that meeting. The 100th anniversary of the NFL is September 17th, so that's tomorrow. NFL fans can celebrate this day in Canton. Well, you can celebrate it anywhere. You don't have to be in Canton to celebrate the anniversary. Fans can go to the Football Hall of Fame, and that's where Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's where players that were exceptional, really good while they were playing, they get invited to join that, and then their picture gets put up, and they talk about what is good, what isn't. The Football Hall of Fame is a museum. And fans can see statues of famous NFL players. Fans can also see uniforms, because each team has their own uniform. Super Bowl rings. They have the Super Bowl usually early February, sometime in February. And that's the big game where they have to get a winner of all the football teams. The Patriots have been in it many times, and they've won 6 times. Trophies, because you win a trophy, and more. Let's see if I can find just some questions about what we've read so far. Well, we'll finish this part. NFL teams or fans can visit a new park in Canton. The name of the new park is Centennial Plaza. Centennial means 100, so it's the centennial of the football. Oh, look, it means the 100th anniversary. I need to just read ahead and not put my own stuff in there. A monument in Central Plaza honors NFL football players. I think they honor the coaches too, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, somebody's not happy. The names of NFL football players are on the monument. The monument includes names of every player since 1920. That's got to be a big monument. Fans can use a new app to learn about the players. Oh, wow, so they can go on their phones or their computers and they can look them up. The app also has information, photos, and videos. So are you an NFL fan? Let's see what we read about so far. I have to make sure we don't ask questions about stuff we haven't read. Oh, first, we have a couple jokes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Visit who? Visit time to celebrate? Get it? Visit time? Is it time? Ha 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 ha.
I did it yesterday. I can't get this.
Joke page.
No, that's not.
Another one.
Take it off. Oh, that's it.
I have a joke.
I was doing the wrong
Tell me.
Thank you. I was doing
When do football players wear armor? I don't know. When they play night games. Because the nights were people in many years ago and they wore armor. But they making a little bit of a joke because sometimes they play at night. So that's what they mean. So when they play night games, they wear armor. I know, kind of silly, but that's what it's all about sometimes. So we learned a little bit about
I think he uses his phone as like a
the NFL, that it's the 100th anniversary. People that go to the games or watch them on TV are called fans. And you can't have a football game without a football.
Just put your hands on him.
So now we have some questions. What is this paper about? Is it about Kentucky Derby, the new Mars rover, or NFL anniversary? What do you think it is? I'll narrow it down. Is it about Kentucky Derby or NFL? It is the 100th anniversary of football. It's the 100th anniversary of football, hon. Who helped start the NFL? Was it Megan Frazee, Ralph Hay, or Darius Rutger? We read that it's about Ralph Hay. He started football. Well, the NFL. Where was the NFL started? Where? Like I said, our school's in Cranston, Rhode Island. A lot of you live in Providence, Rhode Island. Where was this? Was it started in Canton, Ohio, or Bangor, Maine? Let's see. It was started in Canton, Ohio. Woo! What is the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Is it a museum? Or is it an amusement park? We're just going to do two of the answers. It is a museum where you can go see things about your favorite team and your favorite player. What kind of teams are in the NFL? Are there baseball teams, hockey teams, or football teams? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? It's football. It is football teams. And what was the NFL started at? Was it started in a meeting? It was started in a museum or at a game? If you remember, Ralph Hay had a meeting with all the other owners, and they decided to make the NFL so that everybody could watch the games and have fun. So that is our reading for right now. It's a beautiful day. Well, kind of cool. But right now it's still a little sunny. And I hope all of you at home and all of you here have a great day. Bye for now.